Hi friends! So this week we will be continuing to practice our lines that we talked about and worked on last week. And we'll be doing that through some really fun Zentangle pumpkin drawings like this. So I am going to go ahead and start drawing these pumpkins in this video. You can follow along with me. If you want to do that, you'll want to pause the video and get a white sheet of paper and a pencil, or you can watch the video and then draw on your own. So I'm going to start with a Sharpie so that you can see my lines in the video, but I want you to start with a pencil so you can erase any mistakes as you go. So you can draw one big pumpkin or you can do several pumpkins. I'm going to show you how to do 3 pumpkins today. So you're going to start with an oval in the center of your page. And then we'll add those sides of the pumpkins by drawing a C shape from the top of the pumpkin to the bottom. If it helps to put starting and ending dots, you can do that, and then you're just connecting those dots. So this side is a backward C, and you can keep going if you want to do a nice big pumpkin, or you can stop there. I'm going to stop there and have this be a small pumpkin. So I'm going to add the stem next, and I want this to be a 3-dimensional pumpkin, so I'm going to draw the top of my stem by adding a circle about 1 inch or so above my pumpkin, and then I'll add those lines to create a stem. And then we're going to show that the pumpkin has a back. Our pumpkin's round. There's a back to it. And we're going to add 2 lines behind our stem, kind of connecting our stem and the top of our pumpkin to show that there's a back of this pumpkin. Okay, so next I'm going to draw a pumpkin that's a little bit bigger. And I'm going to start with that oval again. But this time, you want to start overlapping these pumpkins. So to do that, my oval is going to run into my small baby pumpkin. And I want it to end, I don't want to go all the way to the bottom or below it. I want this pumpkin to look like it's sitting behind the baby pumpkin. So I'm going to go to about there so it looks like it's behind this pumpkin. And now I'll do the same thing I did with the small pumpkin and add those sides. And I think I'll make this one a little bit bigger than my small one. So I'm not drawing all of these lines all the way down because this pumpkin is the one that's in the front. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my stem, a circle, and then I want to show the back of my pumpkin with those 2 extra lines that come from your stem to the top of your pumpkin. Okay, so I'm going to do one more here. I think I'll do it kind of in between the size of these 2. So I'm going to start with my oval and add those sides. One more. And this pumpkin is so far behind my smaller pumpkin that I'm not even going to draw any more sides there. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other stems, and then add those lines on top to create that 3D look with my pumpkins. So that's pretty good. You could add some vines if you wanted to by just doing some spiral lines. It's kind of fun. Could add some leaves. Otherwise, At this point, you're ready to fill in all of your pumpkin sections with a different pattern. So you could do wavy lines, you could do shapes, you could do zigzags. It's totally up to you. And I'm gonna leave an idea sheet on this assignment to give you some different ideas for different patterns and lines. But take your time and fill them in really nicely. Can really do any kind of fun lines. Let's see. I think I'll do some zigzags over here. And when you have finished all of your patterns, you're going to outline your pumpkins and your patterns with a black Sharpie, since you'll be starting in pencil. And then that will be it for this week. Drawing your pumpkins, filling in your patterns, and then outlining with Sharpie. And then next week, this is a 2-part lesson, so next week we will talk about how we're gonna add color to our pumpkins. So that's it for this week. I hope you guys have a great week, and I can't wait to see these.